Hey everyone, I'm Allison Morris. You're watching NBC News Now. Here are the headlines. Major news out of Iraq. The United States has killed Qasem Soleimani, Iran's top military commander, in an airstrike just outside of Baghdad's airport.
President Donald Trump authorized a drone strike at Baghdad International Airport last night that, of course, killed Iran's top general.
Qasem Soleimani, in Al-Aruzi's telling, he's essentially the second most powerful man in Iran after the supreme leader.
We don't seek war with Iran, but we, at the same time, we're not going to stand by and watch the Iranians escalate and continue to put American lives at risk without responding in a way that disrupts, defends, deters, and creates an opportunity to de-escalate the situation.
Soleimani led the elite Quds Force, part of Iran's Revolutionary Guards. He was behind most of Iran's military activities in the Middle East, including supporting and directing Iran-backed terrorist groups like Hezbollah. The U.S. and Israel designated him a foreign terrorist, and he was subject to U.S. sanctions. Now, the Pentagon justified the strike in a statement, saying Soleimani was actively developing plans to attack American diplomats and service members in Iraq and throughout the region, and that this strike was aimed at deterring future Iranian attack plans. We have a team of reporters covering this story from every angle today. We will get out to them right after the headlines. President Trump defending Soleimani's killing in a series of tweets, saying he's killed or badly wounded thousands of Americans over an extended period of time and was plotting to kill many more but got caught. And while Iran will never be able to properly admit it, Soleimani was both hated and feared within the country. They are not nearly as saddened as the leaders will let the outside world believe. He should have been taken out many years ago. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo backing up the president.
We have every expectation that people not only in Iraq but in Iran will view the American action last night as giving them freedom to have the opportunity for success and prosperity for their nations. And while the political leadership may not want that, the people in these nations will demand it.
Soleimani's death escalating the tensions between Washington and Tehran dramatically. Iran has already vowed revenge against the United States. The country's supreme leader saying a harsh retaliation is waiting. The foreign minister calling the U.S. strike an act of state terrorism. After the strike, the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad issued a security alert warning Americans not to travel to Iraq and telling those already there to leave immediately. The attack also pits the U.S. and its allies against Iran and its proxy militias, and it risks sparking a greater conflict that could engulf the region. Law enforcement officials in the U.S. also on high alert today. While no specific threats have been reported, officials like New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio tell NBC News that they will be monitoring the situation closely and checking in with sources to determine if there is an imminent threat.
You're going to see more officers and you're going to see more unpredictability, just movements as needed to address anything that we're receiving in the way of intelligence. You know, always make a point to reiterate there's no credible and specific threat now. If there ever was one, we're going to tell the people of this city that.
The news out of the Middle East making its way to Wall Street. Stocks down, oil up today. The Dow closed more than 200 points lower, about 235 you see there, while oil spiked 3% to its highest prices since April, raising concerns, including what you could end up paying at the pump. And now you know.
Shalom. Call hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of Heavenly Father and the Son, not Yahshua, not Yahweh, not Yehoshua, not any other name outside those two names, Yahweh or Yahushua. Okay? To the Akim that's pushing and spreading his word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Also, shalom to you. Also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations. The heathen nations, as I'm about to show you on this chart, if it'll pop up. The heathen nations are the nations starting from 2 on down. Also, if your lineage, your seed line, goes back to these tribes on this chart through the man And if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, this does apply to you. You are Israelites, though you may look like the other nations due to the scattering of the people seen on this chart. To the few Akwaf, which is you sisters that do listen and learn, Shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to, Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as seen in this chart, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. And there it is. You saw that clip. Basically, what happened was, over in the in Iran or Baghdad, Iraq, you had basically America. They Donald Trump. Okay, he sanctioned for Baghdad, that part that got bombed to be airstrike, cause they claimed, okay, before that, if not a day or two before that, basically you had Iraqis, they attacked the U.S. embassy, okay, and after that, there's no coincidence what happened. The strike happened. This strike happened. Apparently, when they did the strike, as you saw in the video, they killed a top Iranian elite soldier. Okay, a commander, I believe. His name is Qassem Soleimani. Okay, he got killed in that, and they said that not only was that a violation, basically, of international law, but that was a declaration of war. Okay, and that's America for you. Okay, America feel like they could do whatever they want, but they can't. Okay, because the world's earth is given to the hand of the wicked, Esau, even the so-called white man. Okay, and this is beautiful because we've been telling you people time after time that World War III is going to happen, and this is what you're seeing. Okay, this I'm gonna start off with this Proverbs 21:1. Okay, real quick. And this is beautiful. We're only, 4 days in so-called 2020, the new year, okay? And look what's already happening, okay? This is ridiculous. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart, which if you go into the word heart, it goes into lav or lev, okay? Which means what? The understanding, the inner mind. It's in the hand of the Lord Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Everywhere of man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pardoneth the hearts. Okay? And that's what's happening. The Lord is putting the spirit, okay, on these heathen, okay, to go to war, man. He's put the spirit, okay, on Donald Trump to sanction that airstrike. He's putting the spirit, okay, on Iran to respond that they're gonna retaliate, okay, and vow revenge, man. That was a highly leveled respected soldier of the Iranian people. Okay? This Isaiah 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude is in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. Okay? That's what's happening. The Lord is getting these nations ready for battle, man. Okay? With who? America, Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures, man. Okay? Revelations 11 and 14. Actually, let me get 9 first. And I believe it's 14 or 12. This is Revelations 9 and 12. It says one woe is past, and the one woe represents what? World War One. World War One came and gone. Okay? That actually happened. Okay? That's something you could look up. That's came and gone. And behold, there come 2 woes more after. Okay? Hereafter. And the what was the other woe? World War II. That came and gone. Okay? And now what's going to play out? What's getting ready to play out is Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, right? That's past. And behold, the third world coming quickly. And this is what's happening. Okay? The third world's coming quickly. Okay? You don't think those Iranians, like I said, want blood after, one of the mostly respected, highly respected, top elite, okay, soldiers, okay, was killed in this airstrike by America. And America's already sanctioned their country and sending country basically, okay, to shit, the economy to shit, excuse my language, okay? But it's just true, okay? America's been slandering them in the news, doing all these proxy things, and also, it's Israel, okay? You got America, you got Israel, the fake Jews over in the land of Israel, okay? They're the ones that's doing this, okay? But they're gonna get revenge, man. This is, let me see. This Second Ezra chapter 15 and 28. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they that which hear them may fear and tremble. And that's what's happening. The so-called white man, okay, the Edomite here in America, okay, is trembling. You got other nations that's trembling, okay? Because Iran, they're really powerful, man. Okay? That's why there's so much of a threat, okay? Which they're not really, when it comes to, right now, they're a threat to America. That's why America keeps doing what it's doing with the sanctioning, okay? The demonization, okay? You heard that devil, okay, Mike Pompeo talking about this is for the freedom of the people. When you Edomites are the one that's enslaving everybody with your system. You've enslaved everybody with your system. But let me continue on. Also, the Carmanians, let me show you what the Carmanians are, okay? The Carmanians, right? Real quick, who are the Carmanians? Let me get to the point in this article. Carmania is a region of East Fars province approximately equivalent to modern Kerman, the old Persian form rendered as Elamite, okay? Let me see. Was brought from Gadahara, Carmania for Darius' palace, okay? Point being is, they're the Persians, man. And who are the Persians? If you go and look up the Persian, okay? Iran, okay? Country in the Middle East, in the East, okay? This the Iranians, okay? They're the Persians. And they still know that they're the Persians, okay? I believe they changed the name to Iran in 1935, I believe. Okay? So let me go back. Second Ezra's the 15th chapter. In the 46th verse. No, it's not the 46th. Yep. The 30th verse. Also the Carmanians, the Iranians, raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Okay? And right now, like I always say, America, okay, is spiritual Assyria, man. America, which why you think it's called Babylon the Great? Because it's a mixture of all these different heathenistic empires that came and gone. Okay, America basically took the cultures and the certain things of those empires and combined it into one. That's why America is considered Babylon the Great. Okay, and the Assyrians, as I always say, they were known. The ancient Assyrians was known for having a brutal, powerful, okay, military. Okay, and right now that applies to America. Okay. But that's what these that's what these Iranians want to do to America, man. After this attack, they really want a revenge on America, man. And they're vowing revenge. Okay? And now you see the here in America, for one, the stocks went down incredibly low. The gas, the oil jumped, they said, it jumped to an all-time high, which will affect you people at the gas pump. So let's say something does happen. If you go to the gas station and gas like $50 or so, okay, don't be shocked, okay? Lord willing, it is, man. Yahweh Ratazah, that happens, man, okay? And they're scared of just some sort of attack. And I also saw on WW3's page that that they could cut the Strait of Hormuz off where a bunch of oil goes through. Okay, that's where all the fighting gets around too. The Strait of Hormuz. They could shut that down. Barrels of oil will go from $70 up to $150, man. Okay, which is not good. Okay, but these Iranians, and also one more thing is Shalakia. One more thing is, lately I've been coming across a lot of articles that's been coming out that America is in fear of an EMP, electronic magnetic pulse attack. Okay, which once that hits is basically a weapon against the power grid. It will shut the whole power grid down. And what do you need? You need electricity to run a majority of the things in this and that you have. Okay, your cars. Okay, you can shut that down. Refrigerators. Okay, just to keep your food frozen, everything, man, your stove, everything. And now they're fearing an EMP attack. And they said if an EMP attack was to happen, that would kill off a good 90% of the population, the world's population. Okay? So anything could happen. However they decide to retaliate, which really is in the hands of the Lord, how he does it, to put the spirit on them to do whatever they do. Okay? It's going to be bad news, man. Okay? And another thing is, who backs Iran? Okay, who's backing Iran? This is Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, which that's who? That's the Russians, right? The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them, right? The Lord's also against the Russians, okay? Because they're Edomites too. But check this out. And say, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, man. Showing you that the Lord, what? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, man. He's going to control the Russians, okay, to do his will, man, okay? And who's all the horsemen, army and horsemen, right? It goes into the allies. Who's Persia? Iran. Persia, Ethiopia, that's them Hamites, the so-called Africans, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. And you just seeing Russia, he just, this year, 2019, Russia went and made economic deals, and also, I believe, supplied those Libya and a bunch of them Hamitic countries, the so-called African countries, okay, with weapons, okay, and also economic deals, like I said earlier, okay, so that's already in play as well. Gomer, Turkey, okay, Turkey is basically against America, and they basically, siding with the Russians now. That's why they're buying the Russian S-400 missile, I believe, launchers, okay? So that's already in the play. And all his bands, the house of Togama, of the North Quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, prepare for thyself, and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto him, okay? So Russia is a guard, basically, over these nations. And here it is, America attacked what? Iran. So what does that mean? Okay? If Iran attacks back, okay, and America decides to go after them, what's going to happen? War is going to break out, okay? Russia is going to step in, okay? Because that's an ally of Russia, okay? This was getting ready to go down, man, okay? We've told you people that this was coming. Through the power, spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, that this is coming, okay? This Joel 3:2, I will also gather all nations, will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Because Trump just sent, when this strike happened, Trump sent another 3,500 troops over there. Right when this happened. Okay? And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Okay? That's the Lord's heritage, man. And you have them in captivity. You Edomites have us in captivity. Okay? Whom they scattered amongst the nations and parted my land. Okay? So the Lord's going to gather all these heathens, man. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak sound strong. And that's what these Iranians are doing, the rest of the world, man. You know what they chanting over there now that this happened? As they've been chanting? Death to America, man. Death to America. Okay? Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. This is what's about to play out, man. Okay? A lot of you so-called Americans here, okay, that think everything's a joke. You're prideful as all hell, okay? You're wicked as all hell. You so-called that don't give a damn about nothing, okay, that think America, okay, is going to last forever. This is going to affect you too, okay? And it's on your news channels. We know you see it. It's on your social media websites. We know you see it. But like I always say, you Americans, you're the proudest because America, okay, to you, America, whenever we go to war, we always win, right? We always win. We come out victorious. Can't nobody defeat us. The strongest military, right? Okay? That's what you believe. But this is going to affect you, everyday people, man. This is going to affect everybody, man. This is, Second Ezra. In Second Ezra chapter 16. And 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Why? And the wars, okay, what wars? World War III. A lot of you so-called men here in America, you're about to be drafted in the World War III, man. Okay? Whatever you doing right now, you on vacation, you chilling out, okay, you smoking blunts, whatever you doing, get ready. You getting ready to get drafted to World War III, man. Okay, and it's not just World War III. You got race wars that's about to happen, okay? Racial tension is already all-time high, okay? You're going to have the food wars because real soon, it's not going to be no food in these grocery stores. You already seeing it now, okay? I've done lessons on the food shortages. You already seeing it now. But whenever there's a war, what do an enemy does? Make sure, what do enemies do? What is a strategy or a tactic of war? You cut off the enemy's way of getting weapons, food, okay? Just any type of resources, okay? And a lot of stuff comes from what? China and these other different nations. When war pops off, you think these nations are going to trade with America? No. They're going to what? They're going to do everything they can to starve America out, man. And that's what's going to happen, man. Okay? It happened to us, okay? The Israelites, us, in 70 AD with the Romans. They surrounded, okay? They surrounded Jerusalem, okay? And what happened? A lot of our people, they died of starvation. They died of famine, okay? They was making sure no food or no sort of weaponry or no messages was taken out, you know? That's what's going to happen, okay? In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. This was getting ready to play out. All you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that join this man's military, you gonna die. Okay? All of you that's gonna get drafted in the Third World War, you gonna die. You're not coming back. Okay? That's it for you. Okay? The Lord's getting ready to judge the planet Earth, man. Okay? Because everybody's prideful. Everybody thinks shit is a game. Excuse my language. Okay? The Lord's getting ready to judge this planet Earth. And he's going to do it many ways, man. This is just one of those ways, man. Okay? He's going to judge the planet Earth, man. A lot of you women, a lot of you are going to get caught bad out here. Because when a lot of these men die, you're going to be caught out here, man. Okay? That's why I told you in Isaiah 32:2, a man shall be a hiding place. And that man is talking about the elect man of the Lord, man. Okay? But what this also means is when these heathens, go to World War III, okay, the Lord's going to come in. This is going to be the return of who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahweh, okay? I got to touch it, finish this up. I'm probably going to end it with this. It says, and it came to pass that the 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. Okay? This is talking about Yahweh Shah and them chariots, man. The so-called UFOs, which you've been seeing, okay? More and more sightings, man. People are terrified and putrefied of what they're seeing, these UFOs, man. These lights flying in the sky, man. Okay? And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filled the fire. The fire coming from what? The fire, the lasers that's coming from the chariots, man. Okay, they're gonna be shooting at you. Just look at the movie, what was one movie? World of Wars. That's what that movie was. The new and the old one. Okay? Battle Los Angeles, I believe that's what it's called. Okay? Look at those movies. Okay? And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And the multitude of men are these heathens, because they're going to be fighting each other in this thorough world war. But that's when Yahweh Shai is going to make his coming. Okay, he's going to come in his glory, okay, through the chariots, okay? And he's going to go to war with these heathens, okay? He's going to take these heathens down, okay? But I beheld, lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him was sore afraid, and yet there's fight. So they still going to fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor his sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. That's what's getting ready to happen. Everything I just explained to you in this video was getting ready to happen. Okay, however the Lord has it go down, that's what's getting ready to happen, man. Alongside all the other prophecies that's getting ready to play out, man. Okay? All you people, the Lord is really getting ready to open up on you people, man. You've been warned. Okay? Especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? A lot of you, 2/3 of you, okay, you trust in this man's military, and plus a lot of you are in this man's military, especially a lot of women. A lot of you are about to die. Okay? And you Edomites, you're through. You're finished. The world's fed up. Okay? The Most High is fed up with you. This is the end of your kingdom, man. Okay? This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end, and who is the end? Esau, Edom is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth it. Right? Shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And this was getting ready to come. Okay? The destruction of the wicked. Okay? The Lord's getting ready to take you Edomites out of rulership, man. Okay? He's getting ready to humiliate you Edomites, because you people really believe that if this third world war go down, that you're going to come out victorious, man. Nah, man. You're going to get destroyed, man. America's going to lose, and then America's going to be destroyed via thermonuclear missiles. Okay? Call hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Abad Babal, Abad Ha Ayapaya, Kwam, Yasharala, Shalom to the elect.